Well, we're continuing to run out of players and we're running out of time to replicate Roy here. We want to try and get to a European final and we have completely obliterated our league form to do it. We've been resting everyone with these games in mind, but we go to Germany in the second leg of the quarter final and we have got a very slender advantage, which based on our recent away form in Europe is not going to be anywhere near enough. Yes, hello and welcome along to part 26 of this FM09 Let's Retro Save from Fulham FC. This is the chance to replicate Roy, but it is getting very difficult. We go into today's second leg of the quarter final with no senior right backs fit. We are still without several players due to injury, and we are having to give away our Premier League form to try and have a chance at this European trophy. If you're looking forward to seeing if we can progress to the semi-final, then please do put a thumbs up on it. But I've got to be honest, with just a 1-0 advantage, as you can see from the top right of the screen, I'm not that optimistic going into this one, especially given what happened away at both Zaragoza and Olympiacos. The only sort of luxury we've got today and the only benefit compared to the previous ones is that we have rested most of our 11. We've got everyone near enough fit of the players that will be starting today, and there are a couple on the cusp of returning who can at least be on the bench if nothing else. However, if we go and have a look at what's been happening recently, we have had to completely sacrifice league results. After you were with me for the 1-1 draw against City, which we probably didn't deserve, we lost 4-1 away to Arsenal after the international break. Loads of players came back tired, so my policy was, if you're not 100% fit, and in perfect condition, you cannot play the Saturday and then the Thursday. So as a result, Andy Webster came in, had a bit of a stinker. Jose Enrique was awful at left back. Ignacevic has been playing at right back. Andreasen, Beasley, Danny Murphy all got a start. And there is no surprise that we were beaten pretty soundly. Although, one good bit of news, Josie Altidore got yet another goal. At home to Stuttgart, it was Juan Albin who scored an absolute screamer. We created next to nothing in a very tight game, but we did manage to get a 1-0 win. We got a crucial clean sheet, but Frederick Storr was available at right back there. We've not got a senior one for this game. If we have a look at the weekend, we did lose narrowly to Chelsea as we tried to shut up shop. Basically, Pella, Adinho and Diakate were I think the only regulars who started. Ignacevic had to play right back, got a 5 rating. Bodes well for tonight, doesn't it? Andy Webster was at fault for the goal we conceded again. He's just not good enough for Premier League level at the top, but he's having to play every week. And young Daniel Howard got a run out again. He did okay on the wing. Today, though, against Stuttgart, we are without Frederick Storr, we are without Nick Rosman, we're without Giuliano. We are basically without any natural right-sided players, with the exception of Jermaine Pennant. Stuttgart are the slight favourites. They've got a very good team. And in the first leg, they gave us one hell of a game. Because if we go and have a look at the stats for it, yes, they got a late red card, which sort of stopped the onslaught towards our goal. If you have a look at the match stats, though, it was evening up. We didn't create a great deal. Yes, Stuttgart didn't create much either due to the late red, but they had more of the ball. And I would expect at home, some of these players are going to shine a little bit. You can see the likes of Sami Khedira in centre midfield. Gorlitz, a brilliant fullback in this game. Lombards, Del Pierre, Boularus, Boca and an old Jens Lehmann in goal. The only positive I can take from the first leg is that we kept a clean sheet and they've got 3 or 4 injuries too. So maybe that is going to help us out in this one. Did Semak get injured for a longer term? He did. So he's going to miss this game too. One of the older heads in their team out, but they've still got a strong team. And we know what situation we're in, don't we? Let's go and have a look at the team today. We have gone for this 11. It is Johan Pella in goal. Ignacevic is covering at right back. He is the only option. He's been atrocious since he's gone out there, but he is the only player who can do it. We've got Jose Enrique on the left with Diakate and Hangeland fully fit in the middle. Adinho, the only one who's not fully fit in midfield, having started at the weekend. Sissoko back to fitness alongside Skelbred in the middle. Schneiderlin, 90% fit. He's on the bench. If we're, say, 1 goal behind with 20 to go, we'll throw him on. And then Pennant, Albin and Altidore, a pretty strong front three. Giuliano is almost there. If we get to the semi-final, he might get to play the first leg. Garrison is back fit on the bench. He played at the weekend. John Fleck is there and is having a really good season. And Andreasen actually gives us a senior midfielder other than Danny Murphy to bring on. So we're okay. But if we get one more defensive injury anywhere other than left back, we're screwed. Martin Olsen is a solid sub. If Webster has to come on, we're in trouble. If Ignacevic gets injured, I genuinely don't know what we do. But let's go and get into this. The quarter-final second leg, we've got a 1-0 advantage. We've tried to sit on it in other games and it's been a disaster. I'm going to stick with the game plan. I'm going to play our natural game and I'm just going to hope that it's enough. And more importantly, I'm going to hope with a more rested team, we're not going to get any injuries or claps in the second half. As here is the Stuttgart 11. Marika returns up front. Gorlitz pushes into midfield. It's a solid team still. They've got Sami Khedira starting in the middle as skipper. We know he's got plenty of talent. Overall, it's a good Stuttgart team. We'd probably be evenly matched if we were both fully fit. As it is, it's which side is depleted the most and how will Ignacevic do at right back. I'm going to show encouragement to the team that they're doing really well at the moment. They're 1-0 up. They're in a good position. Please do not fall apart now. Let's go and get into the first half of this one and hope that the woeful away days we've seen in the last 2 days are not replicated yet again. And I'm not going to overreact to the first half where we've normally done quite well in these matches. Skelbred getting a yellow card, I think. Is it going to be a booking? No, just reprimanded. 5 minutes gone, no highlight so far. So here we are on the right-hand side for Stuttgart as Boulahrouz throws into Gorlitz. Skelbred does well to win it back, but the clearance is pretty aimless in truth. Sami Khedira we would expect to control the middle of the park. Finds his centre midfield partner who shoots from distance, and that's comfortably over. We can live with them all day, although both Parejo and then in the last game we've had 2 screamers go in the top corner, haven't we? As Albin's got a throw on the left to Skelbred, takes it quickly. Back to the edge to Adinho who shoots. Caught it well, but just wide of the target. Been a solid quarter of an hour so far. Could do with a goal though. Not that it makes much difference at the rate we've conceded on the road. 20 minutes past. So far, so good. But still a long way to go. Well, here we are again on the left-hand side as Juan Albin keeps possession for Adinho. Been much more assured so far, but that means nothing at this stage as Altidore takes on his man well. Tell you what, since he's got back, he's been absolutely brilliant. Forces a great save from the keeper. Enrique commits the foul after it's cleared. But Josie Altidore is starting to look good. Maybe he just needed the break. Did play last summer for the USA. Maybe we're going to see the best of him at the right time. There's a long ball forward which Lombards will intercept. Big ball over the top and Ignacevic is getting a test here. Not a natural at fullback as it's across the box. Enrique half clears it. Who's going to get there first? Sissoko does. Only clears as far as Boulahrouz. And it's now going to be coming down the right. I've got a gamble in leaving Albin up there. As Boulahrouz gets it into Gorlitz. Enrique misses the challenge. Wide of the post. We've survived the first quarter. For Stuttgart, I've had the first clear-cut chance of the game. And here we are with another free kick for the host. They're starting to get on top in this game as the free kick's over. Oh my God, Pella, what are you doing? I thought he'd palm that in. It's just over the bar. Jeez, you can't do this to me. I know you were the star of the show in Zaragoza, but you can't do it here. As Sissoko will get there, should clear away. He's got a bit of time here. He can pick the pass. Down the line is Pennant, but he kicks it against the defender. Diakate will now have to look for the clearance. Instead goes back to Pella. He aims long. Pennant won't be favourite here. It's into Khedira again. Chance for Stuttgart to attack. Marika down the left. Ignacevic caught out. Mayer's in one-on-one. Cross the box well. Enrique reads it. Just puts it behind for a corner. We're starting to see the usual pattern. A solid few minutes at the start. Couple of little chances. And then it goes against us. And we defend. They're getting in easily. It's back into the box. Hangeland heads it clear. Going to need a Herculean effort back there today. I'm a bit worried we're not going to produce one as Gorlitz gets down the right-hand side. Albin is working back to be fair to him, but the cross is good. Ignacevic heads away. One benefit of the back post is we got a bit of height there as Boca gets to the byline again. Ignacevic doesn't make it, but Diakate heads clear. The tide is starting to turn. Stuttgart getting on top. I'm a little concerned. 10 to the break. We're still ahead on aggregate as Ignacevic throws in down the right to Altidore. Brilliant touch. Beats Khedira. Tries to get it wide, but he's doubled up on. And Boca will get it clear to Marika. Beats Diakate with a lovely touch. Absolutely glorious from the centre forward. Beats a man, crosses it into the back post. It's over the bar. Bit concerned how easily Diakate was beaten there. It is all Stuttgart for now. We're still ahead. And we've got a corner with 3 minutes to half time. If ever the set pieces want to return, get in there. That is the time for it. Papi Diakate on Albin's delivery. Oh, if ever there was a day we needed that. It is away under pressure in Germany. We have doubled our aggregate lead. Stuttgart now need 3. Do not rule that out the way we've defended in Europe. But 3 is better than 1 for extra time, isn't it? As Gorlitz gets it on the right-hand side to Khedira. Oh, don't concede from the kickoff. Just let us get to the break ahead. Hesse's in. It's a wonderful save. I tell you what, we've normally relied on 4 or 5 a day from him. That is the first brilliant one he's made tonight. Johan Pella with the stop as we almost conceded from the kickoff. Into the front post, and now we have... We can't even keep a lead for 2 minutes. It's just teasing me. Del Pierre wins the header. Hangelander's lost his man. And it's 1-1. There was literally no point to the goal. Because we've gone and conceded from the kickoff. Absolutely ridiculous. It is the same old story away with Fulham. We get to half-time at 1-1. I mean, at the start we'd have taken it, but the way it's gone is so frustrating. Do I say don't get complacent, or do I say encourage? I'm going to say don't get complacent because we're 1 goal ahead. It feels like the right talk, but I don't think anything's going to stop the rot here. This is going to be a tense old second half, and I think we're going to see a lot of action going from right to left, though Skelbred wins the header there. Long ball forward should be cleared by Ignacevic. Sissoko can bring it down and up to Altidore. Tries to get the flick on. It's just beyond Skelbred. Now Khedira can get away to Gorlitz. Down the right-hand side, Marika's drifted wide. He's had a great game. Into Khedira, completely unmarked. Where have you gone, defence? Skelbred clears long. Tell you what, Altidore's got a chance here. Del Pierre does really well. Stuttgart starting to create very good chances. We're going to have to look at subs soon as it's a free kick for Boca. Blocked by the wall. Out to Del Pierre on the right. He's got the chance to cross. There's plenty in there, but it's back to Lombards, the centre half. Shoots from miles out. It's a good save, Pella. And Mayer's offside from the rebounds. Remember, 1 more goal and we still go through on away goals. But if it comes too soon, I think we all know the inevitable's coming. We're going to have to be careful, particularly when it comes to Sissoko, who's only back from injury a week or so ago. We'll also switch Altidore and Kjæresen at some point. But it is backs to the wall stuff. It is all Stuttgart at the moment. It's into the box to Marika. Chance to shoot. Good save. Rebound by Boca. Brilliantly blocked by Diakate. And the third one's wide from Mayer. Oh, it's dangerous stuff now. A 4th clear-cut chance. I think we're seeing now it doesn't matter what tactic we play on the road. We've just got to hope and cling on. We've got to the final 20 minutes though. And it's down the left-hand side. Headed clear as far as Adinho, who's lost out to Khedira. Not what we wanted to see. Hesse's going to charge forward. Sissoko's in. And now we've got a 3-on-2 if he can play forward. But he gives it straight to Mayer. Diakate intercepts. What is going on back there? Ignacevic can't stop the cross. Boularus at the back post. Keeper's in no man's land. Diakate heads away. Back in towards Khedira. Off the crossbar and drops down on the line. Diakate puts it away. Mayer will keep it in on the left. And it's a corner off the winger pennant. My goodness. Sissoko had a 2-on-1 to clear it there. And he's played it back into danger. I think that's time for him to come off. His match rating somehow gone up to 7 from doing that. Cornering is poor. Skelbred will clear. We're trying to leave 2 up to hit on the counter because they're going to gamble now. It's back into the box. Ignacevic clears. And now Altidore can break. He's got support, but he's lost out to Lombard. So it falls for Jermaine Pennant. Now we're away. You've got to pick the right ball, but it's a heavy touch. He still comes out with it. And again, as Boca fouls him. Brilliant Jermaine Pennant. 20 minutes to go. We're going to take Altidore off for Kjæresen just for fresh legs and a bit of pace up front. I'm also going to do the same in midfield. Sissoko off for Schneiderlin. John Fleck is the other one I'm tempted by. Albin's not had the best game in the world. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes. We're going to leave it with 2 subs for now, just in case of injury, something like that. Albin's got the chance to cross. We've got plenty in there. Skelbred's on the edge. Chance to turn, finds Pennant. He could shoot. Looks for an angle. Goes for the shot straight at the keeper. It's enough for now, but it's away as far as Boca. The changes still haven't been made as Gorlitz is in. You know my thoughts when there's pending changes. Oh, it's just wide. Good chance again for Stuttgart. We are living oh so dangerously. The only positive in this game, by comparison, is that we've at least got a little bit of an attacking threat. Do you know what? I'm actually going to bring on John Fleck. I think for Jermaine Pennant on the right. It's a slightly different idea, that. And what we're going to do, Albin, I know you like the attacking mentality. You're going to have to drop a bit now, lad. But otherwise, we're going to leave it as we were. and John Fleck on the right, as we've got a breakaway here with Albin. I tell you what, we've got a chance here. It's a 3-on-2, but Albin's run into trouble. No idea why. He should still come out with a ball, though. As a 5-on-3, you've got to make it count. Juan Albin to the byline. Boularou's back. The cross is in. Skelbred, Kjæresen in there. Neither of them make it. It's away as far as Adinho, who should play wide again. We're just dallying in possession. I just need it to be a little bit quicker. There's 11 minutes to go. So far, so good. We can afford to concede one, but it'll get tense if we concede it too soon. A 1-1 draw on the night would be remarkable. Skelbred has now injured Gorlitz, which is not ideal. And we have got a few minutes to go. And I'm sorry, I will make no apologies for time wasting all the time. I'm going to change nothing else. Or am I? No, I'm going to keep leaving people forward because I think that gives us a chance then to counter-attack at speed. We've got to play a little game of cat and mouse here. But when the ball goes out of play, we can afford to take 20 seconds. As Lehmann at the back will look long downfield. Khedira's up against Adinho, who does really well. Jose Enrique makes the second ball. Kjæresen's offside. Really poor. You've been on 10 minutes. Get yourself back on side, lads, and help the team out. As now it's a free kick in a dangerous position. Boularou's into the back post, headed wide. 90 seconds to go. And we've got a goal kick to time waste. This is exactly what we want. Don't rush it. Just 3 minutes added. Oh, please do not collapse from here. If we concede 2 from here, it would be just the worst disaster ever as Ignacevic is caught out, but it must be offside. Surely. Into the box. Khedira's there. Brilliant header from Adinho. Back in again. Hangeland's up. Loses the header, but does enough. And it's straight through to Pella. Now, if you can play right to John Fleck here, he's got a chance to run in behind, you know. Plays out to Ignacevic, who can just hook it down the line. Instead plays back. I don't mind that. It's good time wasting. Ignacevic hooves clear to Skelbred. They've committed everyone forward. And we've got so much space. Pass the bloody ball, man. Albin's completely unmarked 20 yards out. And Skelbred's just holding on to it. Enrique gives it away. Lombart's 25 yards out. You can let the centre-half shoot from there. 1 minute of stoppage time to go. Fulham are heading to the semi-finals. And I tell you what, you're going to watch us get battered in the second half of this episode by Liverpool. But who cares? Because we are one tie away from replicating Roy. As Pella clears long downfield, Muller will chase it. Marika tries to get on the end of the second ball. Hangeland's holding him up. He's beaten him. Brilliant run. Enrique back in, does really well. Forces it wide to Kerr. Back across the box. Pella does enough. Diakate hammers it downfield. It's going to be a draw on the night. It's going to be a 2-1 win on aggregate. That is sensational. Such a good effort, this Fulham team. With no senior right back, with Giuliano injured. Stay in your goal, Pella. Diakate gives away a corner. We're over the 3 minutes. I've no idea why we're still playing. Lehmann's gone up. Just hoof it downfield and let us have a tap in. Schneiderlin's there. Lovely stuff. He'll be fit for the semi-final. We should have Giuliano back as well. It's just right back where we're going to have a big problem. But it is Fulham who get the draw at Stuttgart to go through 2-1 on aggregate. We've not made it easy yet again, but that is a superb effort. And that is the difference when we've got people rested. We're going to do the same at the weekend. We're going to go full reserves against Liverpool. I know that means they'll leapfrog us into fourth, but we've got to protect this team. Well, some money into the bank. And next up, it is Bayern Munich, who got through on away goals against Villarreal. That is not going to make things any easier. There'll be a stronger opposition than Stuttgart, that's for sure. But for now, we're going to worry about the league game. On Sunday against Liverpool, we're going to lose fourth place, I think. We're level on points. We're ahead on goals scored. And I think Liverpool might sneak a victory against the 11 I'm going to put out. Well, looking at the Premier League table as we return for the Liverpool game, and there is a small risk here that we miss out on Europe altogether, because I would expect that both Liverpool and City will leapfrog us, and Everton have got a game in hand, and I think we've still got to play them this season. I don't remember playing them twice. No, we have apparently. The only thing I can hope, I guess, is that 1 or 2 of these games give us an opportunity to go full strength. I'm not going to do that at Anfield. I know we've not got a Europa game next week, but I think at home to Villa, we've got a better chance. So I'm going to play the reserves today, keep everyone rested, and then we'll go first team on Saturday and Thursday. Let's go and get through to the match preview. Let's see what the condition of this lot is. I've promoted a few youth players who are probably going to be needed today. Let's go and pick our all changed 11 and see how many we get beaten by. Well, this really is getting a bit ambitious now. 3 youth players and Bobby Zamora on the bench. Daniel Howard, the youngster in midfield again. Edinho is, alongside Diakate, the only survivors outfield from the midweek game. Pella starts in goal as well. We want to stay strong there. But Martin Olsen is in at left back. Leon Andreasen is the next best at right back we've got remaining. Andy Webster, I'm sure, will again be at fault for at least one goal at centre half. Edinho is joined by Danny Murphy and John Fleck in central midfield, with DeMarcus Beasley on the left, Daniel Howard on the right, and Kjæresen getting a run up front. Well, just what you want to see really when you've gone for a backup 11 is Xabi Alonso, Mascherano, Higuain and Torres as the spine of the team. So going forward, they're going to have a little bit of a threat. I've no idea why Liverpool are so poor in this save. They've not been in the top 4 the last 2 seasons, and they've got Higuain added to what was already a brilliant team. I just don't get it. But either way, we're going to go through the match statistics. We're going to get through the team talk. We are heavy, heavy underdogs for this one. So we are going to tell the boys that the pressure is off. They've got nothing to lose. And we are going to go ultra defensive, I think. So we're going to stop the forward runs for Danny Murphy. On the left-hand side, it's going to be Beasley, who's not going to be as aggressive. And then for the team, to be honest, I think we just have to suck it up at the moment. Olsen is going to stop the forward runs. We're going to do exactly the same on the right-hand side with Andreasen. Almost forgetting who the right back is at the minute. More defensive mentality, less creative freedom. Time wasting, you bet. Defensive line a bit deeper. I know this is not going to be thrilling to watch. I know it could backfire and we could lose horribly as we did against Arsenal, as we have before in other games. But I've got to try something to be solid here, because if we just set up and go aggressive, we will get battered. It may happen anyway. Let's go and find out together. Well, against Arsenal, we managed 50 seconds before conceding, though this time, at the other end with a Danny Murphy corner, Diakate, one of the few first-teamers missing out. He has got great natural fitness, if nothing else, the lad. As Webster gives it to Murphy, in towards Kjæresen. Martin Skrtel intercepts and Reyes can break downfield. Torres is ahead of him. Higuain busting a gut to get forward. John Fleck back with Mascherano and comes away with the ball. Fantastic stuff from the young Scot. He's got the man out wide in DeMarcus Beasley, who we'd expect to be moving on soon with Mollo coming in the summer. Beasley takes on Carragher though and beats him for pace. Chance to get the cross in here. Howard's at the back post, wins the header. And Pepe Reina has to make the save. First clear-cut chance of the game goes to Fulham, and the youngster almost scores his first for the club as Murphy, with the corner in, Webster and Diakate up again. Zasseres heads away. They've got 4 centre-halves back there, Liverpool. Wouldn't expect them to lose many from set pieces, though Beasley has won it back for Murphy. Big switch towards Howard, who brings it down well. Daniel Howard, the 17-year-old, with the cross in. Blocked by Zasseres, who clears away. And Reyes should get there first. Out for a throw. Been a surprisingly good start from Fulham. And we've got yet another corner just 3 minutes later. John Fleck puts it in under the goalkeeper. Diakate scores. And it's no less than we deserve. We've had 2 clear-cut chances in 7 minutes. Liverpool haven't really been at the other end. I mean, it's not going to last long. We're not going to get too excited. They played Real Madrid in midweek, I think. But they've played midweek football and we've taken advantage as well, as Kjæresen tries to get on the end of a throw. Does really well to beat Skrtel here. He's got Beasley down the left, but Skrtel gets back at him, and Benayoun is intercepted by Olsen. The dispossessed man clears downfield, and now Kjæresen finds Beasley, who started really well. Finds Kjæresen again. 2 in the middle, goes himself. Wasn't a whisker away, that. Really good start from Fulham here, and I am about as surprised and dumbfounded as probably the Liverpool manager is, as Edinho wins the ball against Torres, falls for Xabi Alonso. There's the bit of class, beats Howard to it, lays it back to Zasseres. He goes into Alonso again, and with time, finds the perfect pass to Reyes. Diakate though intercepts. Danny Murphy can turn in possession. The former Liverpool man. Flex skin Mascherano again. Superb play. Up to Kjæresen. Mascherano getting back at him. But Kjæresen gets the shot away. It's not great, it's wide of the post, but it is all Fulham. And I did not expect to be saying that in a million years. As it's cleared away, it's Webster on halfway line. Do not make him have to defend as Olsen. Heavy touch, but it falls Benayoun. Turns down the line. He's got options inside of him. Looks for DeMarcus Beasley, who again is in behind Carragher. To the byline he goes. Good cross in. Kjæresen's up. Over the bar. What's happening here? I'm genuinely confused. 15 gone. We're going to regret not taking these chances. It's been lovely to watch us dominate at least some part of this episode. Well, maybe it turns now because Papi Diakate has picked up a yellow card and here come Liverpool down the right-hand side. Higuain to the byline and he's got space and options in the middle. Olsen does really well though. And it's out to Carragher and Benayoun. Into Higuain again. Shot saved by Pella. Murphy clears away and now Beasley can break. He's got space here. First touch is good. Carragher's getting back at him. Does well with a sliding challenge. But we look a threat on the counter here. We've got pace up front. And Liverpool really struggling to defend us. And here they are at the other end. Fleck gives away a free kick and Mascherano looks short for Higuain. Options out wide, but Higuain keeps going himself. Beasley not getting back as it's crossed to the back post. Sassarez with a chance to shoot. Oh, come on. Come on, it's their first shot on target. And the left back has just cut inside and put a perler into the top corner. Sometimes, you know, it's destined to not be your day. It's too early for us to have conceded. And in a game we've outplayed the opposition, which has surprised everyone, it's not a good time to go 1-1. 10 minutes to the break, Liverpool now starting to turn the screw, though John Fleck has nicked it off Mascherano, not for the first time. This time, no, the Argentinian comes out with it. Xabi Alonso finds Aga over the top. Diakate brings it down, but loses it to Reyes. Good save from Pella. I'm so annoyed we didn't score more than one now at the start, because we could have been out of sight here. Murphy struggling, Howard struggling. We know the candidates to bring off if we're still level. Aga gives away the free kick though. Let's just get to half time like this because we've deserved it so far. I'm not sure they're going to be as welcoming as that though because Carragher's got a throw with 2 minutes and a half to go and Benayoun puts in a brilliant cross. That's the quality. They don't have to be brilliant to win games. We have to be at our best. The backup team have put in a great effort first half, but Liverpool now lead as expected. Fernando Torres with a brilliant run and finish. It's 2-1 to Liverpool. Undeservedly, I may say. But they've done their job. And look, we got through on Thursday night. That's the main thing here. Half time, we trail by 2-1. If it's still like that in 20 minutes, I'll bring on some of the bigger guns. But I don't think it is going to be. So let's say we can win the game. And let's see what the second half brings. As we're going straight from the kickoff with Papi Diakate. Short to Webster. It's all the way back to the goalkeeper. Not in a rush to get it forward, are we? Pella goes long. Daniel Aga will get there. It's pretty aimless in truth. Reyes able to bring it down. And I would expect this to now be a usual second half. Adinho gets across but can't stop his man. Reyes to the byline. Andreasen out. He's beaten as well. Good cross in. Torres heads over the bar. Andreasen's really struggling at right back. I might bring Ignacevic on soon. And then we can give Danny Murphy the rest. Put Andreasen back in midfield. This is a long ball over the top. If it goes to 3-1... we won't worry. Oh my God. Are you serious? It never rains, but it pours. The ball goes through and hits the post. It then hits the back of Pella and goes in. Sometimes you can't buy luck, can you? 50 minutes gone. Liverpool, 3 shots on target, 3 goals. And Fulham, who have had the better of this game, find themselves comfortably behind. And now the usual second half I would expect to ensue. As Aga gets a free header from a set piece. I'm going to have to take Murphy off. I'm going to have to do it. I'm also going to bring Zamora on for Daniel Howard. I know he's not a natural right wing. In fact, no, we'll do Pennant. Let's bring the first teamers on for half an hour. Ignacevic for Murphy. Andreasen into midfield. We'll leave the last one a few more minutes. And then if we concede another, we'll bring one of the youngsters on and take off one of the senior pros. Because Adinho, he's struggling for fitness. Diakate's on a yellow. We might have to make a bold decision here. 60 minutes gone, though. It's been a good effort. It's been a really good performance. But ultimately, it's going to be no points. It's going to be down to 6th in the league, on the cusp of 7th. And now the only way is for us really to go and win the Europa League, as Pella can clear this downfield, but takes a little bit too long. Ignacevic with a chance, but goes back to his keeper. That's a lack of confidence. Up to Kjæresen, who loses out. He's a bit isolated now. Those legs not quite getting up in support as quickly. As Torres turns Diakate, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Adinho is going to get a rest now. We're going to bring on either Webster or Harrison. Probably has to be Webster with the position we're in there. As much as I'd rather get Harrison the football, we're going to put him on. Forward runs, you might as well go for it. Have a bit of fun. See how you get on. You can have through balls as well. Let's see how we go. Paul Webster is into central midfield. And he'll be alongside Fleck, chasing the back 4. Well, 20 minutes to go with a sub is made and we're going straight from the kickoff. My worry now is this could get ugly. We've still had more clear-cut chances in this game. We've still had the best of the match, but Torres has scored a couple of ridiculous goals. And Fleck is now doing well in midfield again. Finds the youngster Webster. What an experience for him. He's got Pennant supporting on the right. Into the box he goes. Jermaine Pennant. 2 in the middle. Pennant crosses. Fleck's there. And we get a goal back. That's nice. We've deserved that. John Fleck scores. He's had a really good season in every position. Jermaine Pennant makes an impact off the bench, which is good for his confidence. And we get the scoreline a bit more respectable. Yet again, creating the best chances of the game. Unfortunately, we have not got a Fernando Torres up front. The other two might become it in the future, but they're not there just yet. As with just 2 minutes to go, the game has calmed down now, which suits both teams. Kaut is on, Torres is still up front, as Diakate just hammers it out for a corner. But ultimately, I think we're seeing again where the weakest of the backup 11 is. The Murphys, the Andreassens. I mean, to be fair, Murphy wouldn't be in there if everyone was fit. As Olsen breaks away, maybe have to regret selling Billy Jones in January. As Kjæresen breaks down the right-hand side. Has support, but Danny gets back at him. Good sub to have for 22.5 million, isn't it? That's our whole summer transfer budget. As Higuain gets the ball in midfield. They've got Higuain, Torres and Kaut up front. With Danny supporting him behind. As Webster loses out to Agger. It's over the bar. In the end, we had the best chances of the match. We're going to lose 4-2. But I'm not that disappointed. We put in a really decent effort to get past Stuttgart. We've still got the European run. And this performance has been probably our best for a long time with the backup team. As Andreasen gets it from Diakate, could we score another goal? As goal difference may be crucial yet. As Fleck can play wide to Beasley, who's had no impact in the second half. Takes on the sub Maggio, then just goes back to Olsen. It's inside to Leon Andreasen. Do not shoot. Plays Webster in. Back to Andreasen again. Out to Ignacevic. Some nice football from Fulham. Pennant's down the line and he can take on the fullback. Beats him easily. Chance to cross. Could we get another one? Pennant in. Fleck's arriving. Headed away. Now Higuain can break. And Dirk Kuyt will chase it. But Andy Webster loses out. Does enough though. And Pella can come and get this one. Big kick downfield. It's out for a throw, I think. And that should be just about it. The 2 minutes of stoppage time have been played. I'm really pleased with this episode overall. Much better performances. And through to the semi-final in Europe. I think the run might end at Bayern in the next episode. But if this is the last week of the save, it's been a nice one to get better as the week's gone on. Hopefully a couple more injuries to return soon. Defeat though sends us down to 6th in the Premier League. Still progress from last year, but disappointing from where we were. I sympathised with the team. It was a decent effort. And let's see what we're going to be back for. Well, as you can see now, we are down to 6th with City just 1 point behind. It basically boils down to Everton's running, doesn't it? They've got a few injuries, and to be fair, they've got United, Liverpool and Villa, so someone's going to take points off each other. We've either got a great chance still at 4th, or Everton are going to finish miles behind in 7th. Let's have a look at our fixtures, though, because we are going to be back, of course, for the Bayern game. I'm tempted, because I don't think we're going to win against Bayern Munich, and I might be wrong. But what we're going to do is we are going to go Aston Villa and Bayern Munich. The next 2 games will be on camera because the Villa game's the bigger league game than the Borough one. Borough are in 11th place. So we might just show the next 4 games. Where are West Ham? They're down in 17th. So let's just show the next 4 games. We'll do Aston Villa and Bayern Munich next time with first team hopefully in both. Then we'll do reserves against Middlesbrough and Bayern Munich on Friday. And then if we get through, we'll have a finale on Monday with the Europa League final. If not, we'll have the final game against Sunderland and then a save review. But this is our best chance to replicate Roy. And we are 1 tie away from potentially doing so. Bayern Munich stand in our way. Do you think there is any possible way we can beat them? With the squad depleted, is it just too much? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this one, 2 better performances, then please do chuck a thumbs up on it and subscribe and turn that notification bell on to stay up with a big finish to the week in this Fulham FC save.